Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are going to have some fun today. We are doing pretties and pins, and we are going to make some fancy pin cushions today in our event. So, I hope that you will stay tuned, and I hope that you are, I hope you like using kind of turning old finds, sometimes vintage, and it doesn't even have to be a vintage find, you guys. Just find something that you can use for a base to make a pretty pin cushion, and that's all you have to do. And I mean, it is amazing some of the fun things that people have been using today. And we have also seen people using items that, or we've seen some previous pin cushions that our friends have made, plus what they're making today. So this is a really fun event. And if you are interested in seeing all of our presenters, it's over in the Facebook group, the free group. It doesn't cost anything to join, and it's called the Crafty Bunch Venue. So that's where everybody is. But you can watch me here right now. So I am on Facebook and on YouTube today. So as you come on in, let me know that you're here. Hi. Look, there's Nicole. She's already popped in. So I am just so glad to to be in this. And I'm afraid this might be another one of my episodes of crafting, flying by the seat of your pants. So, there's always that, but that's fun, right? And I might not know the exact way you're supposed to do it, but I usually figure out a way to do it, right? So, there's that. So if you like to watch, creative thinking on the go, I'm your girl. so, welcome on in. We have just been having a blast today. So Bev is our hostess, and she started us off today. And so, since it was her event and she's done these before, it was a lot of fun to see, what she was doing and to watch that. And it's always fun to see what everybody, how they interpret what they're making. So, we are going to, hang on one second, just a bit of housekeeping. So I like to make sure I can see comments in all the places, right? So everybody's popping in. So thanks for having this. This was a fun idea, Bev. And hey, Molly, Lori, Nancy, Amy, Linda, everybody's popping in. Sherry, it's just so much fun. So I'm going to show you what I've got. And I told Bev that she and her daughter Trisha were just going to be so thrilled with what I'm going to use. So I'm going to put you down here to the workspace. There we have it. Look at this cute little thing. You guys, this is a little milk glass, little, fancy slipper. And I got this from Bev. She was selling some things, and, before she got ready to move, she had all kinds of goodies. She was, trying to kind of downsize some of her things. And so she decided that she would, relinquish these. And she had all kinds of them. They were so adorable. You guys, isn't this the most cute little shoe? And I actually have a number of milk glass pieces. So when I saw this, I had to have it. I know, Michelle, isn't it just so cute? So far today, we've had Bev and then Cheryl from Bev is her page is Bev's Creating with Love and Whimsy, and then we had Cheryl from Mama P's Crafty Creations, and then Michelle from My Shell Bell Creations. Everybody's got the creations. And now me, and then up after me is going to be Nicole from Adoria Creations. And we go clear. Our last person starts, or I think we end at 5 Eastern tonight, you guys. So stay tuned. And these today are just 45-minute segments. What a great, that was your mom's. I was thinking you said it was, Bev. Isn't it cute? Hey, Liz, Diane, Ruth, Carol. My goodness, everybody's popping in. If I missed you, I'll come back and say hi. There's Phyllis, Pat, Jeanette. Oh my goodness, all the friends are here. Thanks for popping in, you guys. Hasn't this been a fun event? If you have been watching, send some hearts up. We love knowing that you guys love, the theme that we have. Okay, you guys, today was truly I'm always laughing about a craft scene investigation, my own version of CSI. Well, today we actually had a craft studio investigation. So that means I was like searching everywhere to try and make sure that I had stuff that I could use. And you know what? As much stuff as is in here, I figured I could come up with, some items to use. And I knew exactly where this was. I didn't have to search anywhere. This holds a special spot in the house, so I didn't have to go searching at all for it. But you guys, little by little, I found all kinds of stuff. Now, we've talked about what people are using for the, hang on, just a second. I knocked a pair of my glasses off, and I have enough trouble knowing where my glasses are without doing that. So, hey, there's one of our friends from watching on YouTube. Welcome in. So this is what I've got, you guys. This is that same crazy top. I've been chopping up pieces, using for all kinds of stuff. I used a piece of this yesterday as, like to go with our kind of seaside theme. Oh, my goodness. You had to add an anchor to something. So I made a little cluster of goodies, and I used a piece of that. And you guys, look at this fabulous thing. You guys never underestimate a piece of a garment that you can take pieces off of. And so then while I was trying to decide what I was going to use to make my little filling for fabric, I dreamed up all kinds of stuff. Most of the stuff I did not, I probably didn't have. And I thought, you know what? I just do not want to have to go buy something. Several years ago, I just decided if I couldn't, come up with most of it from what I have, I probably didn't need to be making it, right? And I have held true to that for quite some time, sort of. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like I don't buy some things, but anywho. So, oh my goodness. So Martha says she's working on a little tiny bird bath pincushion for Grandma in her mushroom village. Oh my goodness. That sounds adorable. Ruth says she's got a couple of those shoes. Oh, did you get them from Bev, I wonder? Oh, you guys, I mean, they are just so adorable. So I found, the thing about this, though, is, and this is what you have to consider. How is your fabric, or what you're going to do with it, how does it look like, with your shoe? So I had some things, and I thought, first I thought, I'm going to put a piece of something I've got, I'm going to cut a piece that has some embroidery on it. Well, then the pieces I took out, they were way too big, and the scale just looked ridiculous for this tiny little shoe. And so then I thought, okay, well, what if I put like I'll just do plain fabric, and I'll put like a doily over it, because I've seen some done like that, and I think they are just adorable. Hey, Susan. And so I got a piece out, and I'm like thinking, no, that just, that looked wrong. I mean, it just overwhelmed the little shoe. Because I kind of want the shoe to be the star, and then the pins that we're going to put in it, right? So I thought, then I saw this fabric, and I thought, you know what? I think this fabric, it kind of reminds me a little bit of crepe, but I think it's a very synthetic blend, and it has a lot of stretch and give. And I thought, you know what? I think this would be perfect to make to stuff. And you guys, I am not using fancy like some of our gals have talked about, using the walnut shells and everything. I mostly just want this for a piece of decor. It might sit on my desk. I've always got some pins here. If any of you have ever seen, I use these tiny needle nose bottles that I fill with glue, and they get stopped up like so fast. And I've got a bunch of little stainless steel pins that I use, and I've got a little magnet over here, like just a little circle magnet, and I just toss them over there, and they just grab onto that. So I know exactly where they are. But I've got some that have little white heads with them too, and I thought, you know what, they really wouldn't even be bad to kind of decorate up a little bit more and stick in my little pincushion. But I thought of that late in the game. So let's go ahead and let's get started here and see what kind of trouble we can get into with our fabric. Now, I have seen some, I think I'll just cut a little square out of this for now, and then we'll try to round it up. And do you think I even could see the fabric scissors I used yesterday? No. I have some sitting over here though, but I'm not going to get them out. These aren't doing too bad of a job. Although I might get tired of dealing with them, I still might. But you guys, the hole in that little shoe is so, I give up. I lied. I'm not doing that. Hang on. That will just drive me insane. Now, you would think that I could have just taken my scissors and put them away immediately when I was done, but that's a lot of trouble. That's too much trouble. Here. Oh, smooth as butter. Okay. All right. So we're done with this. We don't need much at all because you guys look at the inside. It doesn't go deep. It doesn't go clear into the toe. And it's not, it doesn't go clear down here either. So we don't have a lot that we're going to have to fill. So I want to cut off this little, where it was hemmed too. We don't want that to be bulky. So let's just snip that off too. So I want to know how many of you have made, okay, here's a question. What have you thought about after watching some of our people today? What have you thought about that you have sitting at your house that you think would make the perfect little one of the, a little pincushion that you could make? What do you have? And like I said, it doesn't have to be vintage. Although, using our little vintage things certainly is cute as can be. I don't know. I wonder if I should kind of make it a little bit more oblong. We're just going to kind of, who knows? It's going to be a shape. It's going to be some kind of a shape. Let me see if I can get my... Oh, there we go. That's better. Because I work closer to myself. Well, okay, are you ready for this? Watch me now. I put them away. Whoo, won't that be helpful? Okay, so now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to use cotton balls, guys. I had them. I already owned them, and I thought, let's do it. Hey, Timmy. Hey, Capri, Pam. Got more people coming in. You have some pretty glass candle holders. Ooh, Capri, that would be pretty. Oh my goodness. Missy says she has a whole pincushion collection. Nicole, every little planter that you have could become a pincushion, right? You have a mossy rose creamer, says Molly. Oh my goodness. Capri, she's well disciplined. She says always got to put the good scissors away. I know, and I might have learned my lesson since I just used them yesterday. I mean, my goodness. It was in the afternoon, and I didn't even hardly do anything in here except sit and work at the computer after that. Now, this is what I'm doing. I'm kind of loosening this up because I think it will work a little bit better loosened up, and then maybe kind of, it's still going to be compacted when we put it in there, but I still think it might work a little bit better than just shoving the hard little balls in there because, they are really compact and firm. So we'll see. Who knows? Oh, Lori says she just dug out a sugar mold. Oh, fun. Terracotta pots, mini flower pots, carnival glass. Oh my gosh, I used to have so much stuff like that. Lots of it. And I used to have a lot of green glass, which was, some of it was actually depression glass and some of it was reproduction. And I loved it because, green could go with so many things I had. I had some pink too, actually, now that I think of it. All the colors. I love all the colors. Keep the cotton they put inside medicine supplement box. Oh, yeah. Linda. You're not weird, Linda. You are thinking ahead. Linda is thinking ahead doing all that. Candle tins. Oh, yeah, Nancy, that would be great. Oh, my goodness. Let me go back up. We've got lots of ideas coming in. goodness, you guys. So much fun. This is so much fun. Okay, I gotta pay attention to the time. You know, when you have 45 minutes, you gotta really pay attention. You know what? You guys, I might already have too much. Let's see. You know what? That might be enough right there. Let's go for it. Okay. You ordered some escargot pots to make mini pincushions. I have no idea what an escargot pot looks like. Oh, let's run a stitch around the outside edge before we get to going too far here. Okay. I tell you, aging is not for the faint of heart. It is no fun trying to decide if the thread went through the eye of the needle or not. Now, because I'm going to pull this clear in a circle, I think I'm going to go ahead and, a lot of times I only stitch with just one strand, but since we're going to run it around and pull it tight, I'm going to do both things. And then I'm just going to hope that it does not, I wonder if there's any difference here. No. Then I'm just going to hope that it that it doesn't get tangled. That is one of my pet peeves, is tangled thread. That's just no fun, is it, you guys? So your escargot things are vintage. Cool. I'm gonna have to look that up, Linda, and get an idea of what you're talking about. I tell you, between all of us, don't we just come up with the most interesting things to check into? We really do. Everybody has such varied interests, and it just is so fun. And so many people have, if it's something that they've been interested in a long time, they just, they may have done a little bit of research on it. And it is just so fun to share all of that knowledge and learn more about so many fun things. Oh, Capri says she looked them up and it reminds her of paint palettes. Cool. Well, maybe we all need some. Yes, it does keep our brains sharp, right? Oh my goodness. I've always said I've just been like a lifelong learner. I love learning new stuff. I really do. Well, and Linda, when you're done with those, we want to see what you did with them. We want to see the end results. Oh, and you guys, I want to remind you, because I heard Cheryl saying this and I thought, oh yeah, we should remind you this. So, in the Crafty Bunch, you guys, when you make something that you feel was inspired by, one of our presenters, we would love it if you would take a picture of it and post it in the Crafty Bunch and use the hashtag TCB Creates, because we'd love to see the things that you've made from that. And then we did have a drawing the other day from people who were our first people to do that. So we haven't announced another time frame, but I heard Cheryl saying go ahead and do that, and so you can be entered for the next time. We love seeing those things. Oh my gosh, I think I'm overthinking this. Overthinking a tiny stitched item. Wait. Oh, whew. I was afraid I'd gone over the other edge. I am not a fast crafter, you guys. I don't know why. Sometimes I will watch some of our other creators, and they will get through so many things during, during a segment and like in an hour. I'm just like, oh my goodness. But, it is what it is, right? Yes, keep challenging our brains. Well, and I tell you what, I do want to keep mine as active as possible. My dad and his dad both had Alzheimer's. When my grandpa had it, nobody called it anything like that. And where I saw some information about his dad, I'm not so sure he probably didn't have it too. And, that's kind of a scary thought. To watch somebody with that is not fun. Okay, we've got our little pocket. Let's fill it up with some cotton. Okay. Now, we'll just put it all in there and pull it up. And I don't know, well, by the time we stuff it in here, maybe this will work. No, I think it needs some more, you guys. It's not gonna be sturdy enough to where it fills that out. Okay, more cotton, please. More cotton. Linda, you are getting them from France. Oh my goodness. Hi, Sue. How are you doing? Okay. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, tell me what you think. Was this a thing to do, loosen it up, or should I just have shoved them all in there? What do you think? Anybody have any experience with that? Obviously, I do not. I don't know. It might have not been as lumpy. You know what? Well, I think I do at least need to kind of pull it lengthwise. And maybe this should have been down at the bottom end, or which when I turn it over would be the top. Okay, I think that's better. And I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? I think that'll work. Let's call that done. Oh la la, Linda. Well, it's kind of lumpy. I would not have preferred it to look like that. You know what? I'm gonna stuff another couple in here. And I'm just gonna stuff them in here. Carol, that probably would have been a better idea. Just shove them in tight. I think you're right. And now we're just going to fill this little thing up. Okay. Oh, that looks better. That looks a little bit better, you guys. By the time I stuff that in there, oh, that's better. Okay, let's do it. Let's close it up. This is why some of you are faster crafters than me. You just do it. Just get it done. No overthinking. Part of mine is and you guys know, as many things as I do and have to redo it. You would think, okay, well, so much for planning that out. Right? Okay. We are just going to finish this up and just pull it through here. I do kind of a weird wonky way to knot stuff. Okay, And then just kind of run it through again so it has a longer tail so it doesn't unravel. Okay, there we go. And now we're just going to shove it in here. Watch me do this. I like to do this so my needle is somewhere. See, there are things I actually kind of put away, you guys. Probably not many. Okay, there we go. Now, because of the color of this, I think it doesn't detract so much from the little shoe. What do you guys think? Now, I had a doily, and I thought, and I nixed that idea because I just thought, you know, it's just too much. So there we go. We've got our little shoe. And I mean, you could still keep tucking it in there really tight, I think. And, you know, make it more firm or rounded or whatever. I think I'm just going to call that done for now. So there's our little shoe. And let's get to making some, let's see, we still have 20 minutes. Okay, let's get to making some fun stuff. So I've got these longer, oh my word. Okay. I have a little package of corsage pins, and these are only 2 inches, but I have them, and they've already got the little, they've got that little kind of ovally pearl thing on the end. So that's kind of pretty to start with. And then I've got these pins, these eye pins, and they are about, let's see, you know, before their little loop, they might have been 3 inches, but now they're only about 2 3/4. So, I mean, those aren't super large. I've pulled out a variety of some goodies. Let me see here. Some of these are the ones I really want to use because those are pretty. Now, I think on some of the eye pins, I'm going to go ahead and leave, there's probably more pretty things. These are not very big. I don't know. I don't know that I want to use any of these, although some of these could be kind of fun. I had 2 more trays of these. I don't know why I didn't get them out. And I've got, and I thought these would be kind of pretty. These were just from the Dollar Tree. And these could be pretty as well. So, you know, I think what's going to make them pretty is having a variety of sizes and, you know, things like that. I don't want to get them too small. I don't want them like super big, although I might put both of these out here. I've got this tiny dish. Did you know you can pull the top of the thread spools and store your needle? Oh, like under the paper part? Wait, are you talking about here in the top? I use this one a lot, but I keep it thrown in something. I don't know. We'll have to find out more about what Linda means by that. Only the ones that have the space to wrap. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure exactly what you mean. And now I'm curious. Curious minds want to know. I'm just going to dump all those in there. You know, this is why we like little bags like this that have little Ziploc seals. Well, I can't even get that open. Well, here. Oh my goodness, we're going to spend all of my segment opening stuff. To stick the longer pin into the pincushion, you can manipulate the stuffing. Oh! Hey, that's a good idea. And I can work on that later. We're gonna have to make some pins happen here. Let's do it. Let's make some pins happen. I love this. Okay, now you take this off and now you're in dangerous territory. Oh wait, what happened to the glue? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so this is pretty. This little blue one, bluish glass bead. I was gonna say I don't even see it. Well, that's an odd way. It doesn't even, I would have thought it went the other direction. Okay, let me put us down a little closer while we do this part. That's kind of pretty. If you want, I don't like that. I would rather it have it go in the other direction. I don't like that. Never mind. I want one that's going up and down. Okay, that's kind of pretty. What else could we do? Let's put one of these little pearly things on. We have one pearl at the top. Let's do another one. Okay, so we've got that one. And you know, when you start with that big part, oh, here's some little metal finding sections. This could be pretty, except, oh, look at that. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I like that. I'm going to glue that on there. I'm going to do it. And then we'll have one made. Of course, if I put one more in there, that would stand up farther. Well, I don't know, I kind of like it. Okay, let's get a little glue. I've got a little bit of this. Somebody sent this to me with some stuff. Oh, wow. I forgot it was like this. Okay. This just seems dangerous. I can just envision what this is going to be like. Okay, so I'm going to vote to just put it up here close on the pin. Oh, I'm just going to vote it would come out. How about that? Oh, good grief. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, there we go. If I squeeze it and make my tube ugly, then I can get it out. Oh my goodness, that is thick. Okay, so push that one up there. I guess we'll put it, I don't know. Oh man. Just like trying to get it out. If I put some on the pin and then shove it up there, and then it's all nasty. It's sticking out. Let me grab my other pin here. I don't want that sticking out there. Okay. And then we'll put, oh. All right. And a little more. Oh, goodness. Did you see you actually squeezed mine so hard? No, I did not see that, Bev. Oh my gosh. I can see it could happen. Okay, so there we've got one. I'm going to lay it down and let it set for a few minutes. Okay. And I guess until I'm ready for the next one, I better cap this. It's got a little pin thing that goes down in the nozzle. Okay, next, let's do one of these longer pins. Where did I have that one? Now, I was kind of concerned because I was thinking if I had a flat top, then I could put something on the top. And then I decided with the little eye loop at the top, you could put in some kind of a little charm, right? So with the little charm, you know, that would be fun. You'd have something interesting dangling off. So I thought it would be fun to kind of do a little bit of both, right? So let's see here. And maybe we make some smaller beads on one of them. Let's see. This has some kind of pretty colors. It's got kind of a rose gold or I don't know what you'd call that. Maybe not rose gold. These are pretty though. I like these. Let me see if I can, let's see what's on here that might look pretty with these. I don't know. Maybe some of the smaller. Let's go ahead and dump some of these in anyway. Then we'll have a better variety. Although, now I'm going to have a variety pack of little pearly ones. Okay. You have a pin under the bead. Okay, that's probably what happened to the one I was thinking I laid out. Thank you. Jan, you're a great assistant. I'm always saying I gotta have you guys as assistants. Right? Okay. I should have brought other little containers out here to hold some of these. Oh, you know what? Oh, haha. Let me put some of these in a little well right here so I can, so they're not just everywhere. Well, here's a little sparkly one. Let's use that one. Oh my goodness, you guys, I almost need, oh, this is hard. With those little facets, it's hard to see the opening. Okay, I don't know how people do this. Maybe aging ladies as myself have to use larger beads so we can see where the hole in the bead is. Oh my goodness. Hi, Kathy. I honestly cannot find it. Oh, got it. Phew. Okay. Do I dare try another one? I wanted to try to make this one with some little tiny beads on it. But I don't know if oh, did it. Oh, it's almost like if I don't look and just keep twirling them around, it finally, oh, look at that. Look at me go. Let's get another little, let's get a little small one of these. Put it in. Okay. See, they're just small, and then you could put your little dangle off the top. But now, let's do something bigger. Let's do a larger one. I don't like that. Oh, that's a pretty one with those colors. I like that. That's pretty. Okay, now maybe a pearl. Oh yeah, that looks pretty. I like that. That's kind of a pretty one. Oh, there's not any more of that one like I just picked up. Well, another pearl it is. We'll do a smaller pearl. Then there'll be 3 pearls. There'll be different sizes, and that will be okay. Okay. There. Just very simple. And then this one can have a dangle coming off of it. And then we still have plenty of room in there. Okay. Oh, shoot. And I forgot I got to glue them. That's not a fun part. Okay. Not a fun part at all. You know, and I can remember now thinking maybe you could like put your glue in a spot and then put your bead down in it and get glue on the bead and then stick it on there. Well, you can't do that. As much trouble as I had trying to get these, to get the glue on these, or no, not the glue, to get the hole on the pin, that would never work. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, I got some. Push the next one up. Okay. All right. Oh, look at me speeding along. Phew. How many of you have done a lot of beading? You know, I was telling yesterday that I had this kit I had gotten on sale sometime, and it's like this little holder, and it's got like 4 or 5 of these trays in it. And when I found that, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be perfect. I know I've always wanted to do beading. You guys, I'm not gonna put the charm thing on now because I don't think my well, for one thing, I didn't bring the tool that would make it easy for the you know, to do the little, whatever you call the little connector thing. Words are hard. What do you call that little, the jump ring? I don't have any pliers to do jump rings right here handy. Okay, so now we've got that one. I do kind of like these because I've already got a pretty thing on that one end. Let's do another one. Let's do something else pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Look at that. Yeah, if you put big ones on, you don't really need a whole bunch of them, do you? Especially if your pins aren't any longer than this. You really don't need a bunch. Oh, here's an interesting little purpley one that's a funny shape. Wait, is that even a bead? Oh, yes, but it goes the other way. You guys, this is so hilarious. I did not notice how many of... Oh, no, it's one of those that makes it look like it's a flag. I don't want that. I'm not a fan of those for this project. Not at all. But yeah, how many of you have done a lot of beading? Bev says she loves playing with beads. Oh, there's a little heart. Oh, I want the little heart at the top. That's cute. Look, you guys, it was a tiny little heart. Oh, I know. Let's put a little pearl in between that. And then it'll make the little heart a little bit more obvious. So we'll put that on there. Oh, that's cute. I like that. One more pearl at the bottom of the big bead. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Oh, hi, Terry. Let's see. Oh, Kathy says she's going to make rosaries later today with her sister. Oh, Terry Joe, that is an excellent thought. Yeah, that is a great question. Except mine, the glue is looking so nasty under here. But, you know, what if we just glue... Oh, maybe you do mean the bottom one to this one. That is an idea. What do you guys think about one more at the bottom? One more little pearl. Yes, another pearl. Okay. All right, well, let's do that then. Medium, small, what size should we choose? Medium. I don't know, maybe a smaller one. The one I picked up had two of them stuck together. Well, it's the same size as the other one. Well, that's not bad. Let's do that. I like that. Okay, let's try this. Let's try that method, you guys. Let's squeeze them right here. Oh, and look, I didn't close it up, and now. Yeah, I hope I don't have the explosion like Bev was talking about. Well, all of those will stay. The question is it glued to the pin itself? No, I don't think it is. Let me put a little glue and make sure it's on the pin. And then the question is, will it, will it catch inside the bead? Like the one where we just put it there. I don't know. That's a good question. Oh my goodness, my time is up, you guys. Oh, thanks for being here. Let's go and watch Nicole. Just refresh your page in the Crafty Bunch. Oh, well, great. I can't even get the pin in there. Great fabric, you guys. Oh my word. Is that pin really that hard to get in there? You guys, that cotton is really firm. And that did not stick all the way on there. Anyway, here's our little thing with our pretty doodads. That's a start to it. So let's go over. Thanks for being here, you guys. And let's go over and watch Nicole, you guys. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.